gathered here for a very insightful session on workshop with AI and Industry 4.0 tools for innovators and entrepreneurs. It's my privilege to welcome our distinguished guest, Mr. Ravikant Chaudhary Kalwar, data scientist profession at Atta Chanakya Technologies Private Limited. With his expertise, in data science. I also welcome Mr. Rahul sir for being here. With his expertise in data science and industrial experience, he brings valuable insights in emerging technologies like artificial intelligence and Industry 4.0. which are transforming the way businesses innovate and operate. His knowledge will surely help us understand how these tools can be effectively used by aspiring innovators and entrepreneurs. We warmly welcome Ms. I extend a warm welcome to our beloved principal, Professor Usha Rao ma'am, whose constant encouragement and guidance inspires us to aim higher. A heartfelt welcome to our Vice Principal, Ms. Shubha Raghavendra ma'am, whose support and leadership motivates us to end. I warmly welcome our faculty fraternity, whose dedication and guidance continuously shapes our learning journey. And finally, a cheerful welcome to my dear friends who bring energy and enthusiasm to this gathering. Together, let us look forward to learning and gaining inspiration from this wonderful session with Mr. Ravikant Chaudhary Kalwar. Now, I would like to call Ms. Prerna to introduce the resource person to the gathering. Good morning, everyone. My name is Prerna Kumari, first year MBA. Mr. Ravikant Chaudhary Kalwar is an experienced technical trainer, programmer, and a mentor with over 5 years of expertise in data science, software development, data analytics, and cybersecurity. He has successfully mentored 15,000 plus students through learning platforms such as NetCrafts, Duoskill, Skillhora, ExcelPath, Codnest, GigaSkill, TMT, and ScienceX. He is passionate about programming, problem solving, and automation demonstrated through projects like Scrap the Loop. It's a Python-based voice assistant capable of performing tasks like email, automation, web searches, and music playback using voice commands. His core expertise spans Java, Python, web development, data structures and algorithms, data science, artificial intelligence, machine learning, SEO, MongoDB, Power BI, Advanced Excel, MER and Stat, cloud technologies and cybersecurity. He is known for his practical teaching style. He focuses on hands-on learning, real-time projects and simplifying complex concepts for students from diverse backgrounds. He has also conducted workshops on ethical hacking, web development and database technology. He holds a Bachelor of Engineering in Computer Science from Sri Krishna Institution of Technology, Bengaluru, and is committed to helping students build strong foundations and successful career in technology and digital marketing.
Good morning. So we have one more research person, that is Mr. Rahul Singh. It's my privilege to introduce him. Mr. Rahul Singh is an inspiring entrepreneur, finance professional, educator, and author specializing in capital markets and financial literacy. He is the founder of Tyco Investing and Atta Chanakya, where he focuses on delivering practical, real-world finance education to students and professionals. With prior experience as an equity derivative analyst at RAF Financials, he has managed HNI portfolios of around 8 crores using disciplined, research-driven investment strategies. A notable contribution to education has been his development of innovative learning methodologies, including the gamification of subjects such as accounting, finance, marketing, and distribution. He has designed board games, activity-based workbooks, and experiential learning tools to enhance engagement, retention, and applied understanding. Beyond teaching, he is working on initiatives to digitize academic records and enable faster data-driven access to educational financing. He also serves on the Board of Studies at Sahyadri College of Engineering and Management, Bangalore, contributing to industry-aligned curriculum development. Mr. Singh is the author of Fun Fin Stories, a book that makes finance engaging and accessible, and he is currently pursuing a fintech program from IIM Bangalore. I am confident that Mr. Singh's journey will inspire us all to think bigger, act smarter, and pursue our goals with determination. Thank you.
Good morning, guys. So before we get along with the workshop, I would require your attention with regards to certain things what we would be dealing with, right? So since we are talking about AI and Industry 4.0, anybody knows what is Industry 4.0? How is it different from Industry 3 or industries which were prior to that? What is the major change what we are seeing with the industry today and what has happened previously?
Anything that you have an idea, you can just share it.
Yes. You
It's
can,
okay
you guys
if
can
you're
feel
wrong.
free. There's nothing like a wrong answer, right? So, what do you think? How has the world changed? If you see previously till today, AI is very currently, recently, I think, give us 4-5 years or probably 8 years, right? Before that, machines. Okay. Before that, manual. Okay. Before that, we are going to early man stage, right? Okay. Now let me tell you how is this particular time in the history of mankind is kind of different. Now, if you observe in terms of privilege, like the privilege what we have, I was having a word with Matt also before this session. The privilege what we have today is equal to privilege of a king back in those days. Why? Today, if you want entertainment, it is in the click of your button. If you want hot water, would you heat it up today? No, there are geysers which are there. When was the last time you realized there was no electricity and that you were really worried? That's pretty long gone back. Yes or no? Today, electricity is one of the basic thing. And if you hear to your grandparents, electricity is was an optional thing. Great grandparents, they wanted it. It was a necessity back in time also. But they did not have so much, right? Yes or no? Because the grids and other things were not available. But today when you look at the current times, a lot of things have been kind of digitalized. And when I say digitalize, and when I say Industry 4.0 and other things, you need to understand one thing, like how does it make a difference, like in terms of the way we live, the way we would be projecting our future, and how new sectors and new domains are born out of it. Now, before I tell all of this and go especially focus on the fintech part of it, so that it can give you a perspective of how things have changed, let's try to understand this. How many of you have learned computer language or computers? All of you? Have worked on computers? Okay, let me ask you a question. Let's say, let's have this like a basic thing. Let's say you want to build your own computer. Let's say forget that this computer in existence, and you want to build a own computer from the scratch. You have all the hardware requirements. How would you make sure that you communicate with a computer in the most simplest way? You would have learned this in 4th, 5th standard, right? How do we communicate with computers? Yes, I can hear somebody say that. Good. Binary language. What is binary language? Zeros and ones. Super. Now let's say I write on a paper 5 zeros and write on another paper 5 1 and give it to you. Can you build a computer? Because you are telling zeros and ones are the basics of computer. Yes, no. Am I logical? in asking, I will give you 5 zeros and 5 1. Can you build a computer? Yes? I'll just give you right away 5 zeros and 5 ones. How does this work? How does this work? Zeros and ones. I hope none of them are for projector, right? If you observe, this is nothing but 0. This is 1. This is as simple as that. If you don't believe me, also check how they create bus board. If they have to put Magdi road, and if you see there are LED lights, only the one which letter they want, they will switch on the lights there, and the other one, they will kind of switch it off. Agree, disagree? So you understand, as a country and as an industry now, previously what used to happen, they would write it on a board, erase it, then again write it on a board. I don't know if most of you have seen that thing, but back in our times probably faculties might relate to it. When you're going in a bus, they would just erase it, then write it. But today that is not the case. Today nobody is erasing. All they are doing is changing and communicating this system. So if you see zeros and ones are as simple as your that logic, switch off and switch on. So wherever you want to show some sense, you will show, basically, you will pass the electricity, and wherever you don't want, you will not pass the electricity. Now this has created a different world for all of us. Like for example, understand this, if I do not have electricity, I can pray to any god I want, I can do whatever I want, this is not switch on. Agree, disagree? So it means, is it logical? The way systems are built, now let's say I am keeping this switched off and asking, can you please light Aja? Will it come? You might find I am stupid, right? Understand, it means what? Most of the systems what you are working, work on a lot of logics. Work on a lot of logics. Logic means that there is a way that things will, if I have to light it, I have to switch it on. I can't keep that on and then do it. Now if you look at your industry 4.0, is completely dominated by that electricity. That is why today when we are having a crisis, that is between Iran and Israel and US, we are also facing the heat because we need that energy. Because the moment today, just imagine the systems what you are working on, the internet connectivity. You don't have electricity, will the internet work? So now this has become one of the basic necessity of our generation. Do I make sense in what I'm saying? Is it a basic necessity? Can we ignore electricity now? Like for example, if your phones do not have batteries, your payment system will go off. Do you agree? No. Can you do any transaction? So this is the major issue of the current times, both in terms of security and so. Now you can also feel and think the importance of this energy system, right? Now what I want you to take away from this is, now I hope you guys are little aware of what Industry 4.0 is dependent on, right? So Industry 4.0 is dependent on 1, your energy, 2, your logics. Electricity is nothing but your energy, and 2, logic. So there is no space for people who are not logical in the current times. You're getting what I'm trying to say? So this is like a basic requirement for anybody who wants to develop in this. Now I want to talk about one specific segment. Now when I'm talking about it, understand this, sectors today are not plain sectors, not vanilla sectors. What do I mean by this? Today if I'm talking about education, I'm not only talking about education, I'm talking about EdTech, right? Now the tech part comes from there, because it's a virtual world, digital world. What do I mean by digital? Which is not in real but it is still in existence. Yes, no. So electricity, you can't see it but you can feel it, right? No, then you have switches there, you can try it. Okay? Just joking, don't do that. Now what I'm trying to also say is this. Industries and sectors have become hybrid now. So you have EdTech, you have fintech, you have regtech. Regtech is regulatory technologies. Then you have health tech. So if you observe, every industry today has been, kind of merged with technology. And this, in simple terms, you can understand is Industry 4.0. Do it make sense? What is Industry 4.0? Because all of you are sitting here want to do AI kind of thing without understanding this basic, it's kind of vague, right? So in this tech, I'll be focuses on fintech. Now, how did finance change? And to be frank, all of us are part of it, right? This change, it's not like 10 years back, 15 years back. We have all experienced this change in our lifetime. Now, when I talk about fintech, India is one of the leading countries in fintech. The kind of technology what we have built, no other country has built. And do you know what was the basic frame or the basic logic to build that? Anybody? How did we come into this fintech revolution? And how did fintech skyrocket so much? Any idea on that? What was the starting point? Okay, since you guys are all young, let me take you back a little bit. If you look at early 2000s or like before that, 1980s or so, how many of your grandparents don't know when they were born? They are choosing their own birth dates. Anybody who has come across that? Why? Why didn't they have a birth date recorded somewhere? You ask somebody, they have like, I don't know, I have chosen it myself. I think this day I am celebrating birthday on that, but I really don't know how old I am. Has this happened? Yes? Now what is the issue financially on this specific documentation? If I don't know when I was born, will that impact anything? No? Think. Let's say government has this scheme where if you are a senior citizen, they transfer you some money. Now, how sure are you that I am just 30, 35 years old, but I am telling I am 65? You're getting what I'm trying. This might be a very, skewed case, but understand, government has some policies which it wants to give it to the ultimate consumer or ultimate participant, right? Not consumer, ultimate participant. But it is not able to push through because there is no identity. And if you see, before Aadhaar, this was the crisis what India was going through. Okay? What was the crisis? The crisis what India had in terms of a nation was people did not have identity, and even if they had identity, they had different identity which had different names in it. In one A was missing, in one B was missing, and in one date of birth are different. You're getting, because they were clueless. So this was a very big issue. So what did they do? What did the government do back in time? I'm talking from 2008 now, or prior to that. They built something called as Digital Public Infrastructure. So what is DPIs? Digital Public Infrastructure. Like how you have roads, like how you have bridges, how you have like ports. Digitally now you understand what is digitally, which is virtual in nature. Government has built a stack. Government has built a given set, which can be used by various participants. It's like a road, and on that road you have your car riding. Do you own the road? Logically no, but do you own your car? Yes. So what the government's idea was, let's give a platform or an ecosystem which can help people to develop whatever products, digital products they want to develop based on that foundation what they are giving, that is DPI. And to develop DPI and to make sure that everything falls in place, what they basically did was, they did three things. It is called JAM. You know JAM? Three important things were very important. One is Jan Dhan, second is Aadhaar, third is mobile phone. If you see, this is what changed the way India was looking. If you look at India 10, 15 years, 20 years back and India today, what is the real change? This is the change. Now, for example, let's say I am a farmer. I got my identity. Before my identity, it was very difficult for me to open a bank account. Because how will I know that it's me? Correct? Now, how will I prove the bank that it's me? There is no specific documentation which I am holding. So what the government basically did is, government invested quite a bit money and time and effort. And number one thing what it did was, it kind of got everybody Aadhaar card. Anybody without Aadhaar card here? Not possible. Correct, right? Now Aadhaar card is also developed in a way that no two people will have the same number. So there is no duplication. Imagine in a country which is filled with 140 crore people. Right? It's a massive task. So first what they did, they built a identity layer that we should know who is who. Once who is who, you know. Give them the access to bank accounts. So India holds a Guinness record, if you know. You know Guinness record in terms of opening number of bank accounts. I think during 2016-17, we had this, Jan Dhan Yojana. Before that, to open a bank account, somebody has to deposit money. You're getting what I'm trying to say? They had to deposit 1,000 rupees, 5,000 rupees as a minimum balance. With the help of the government, what basically happened was, government told, you don't need to put any amount, we will have zero. We will have what balance? Zero balance, and then you can start working on it. Getting what I'm trying to say, right? So, Aadhaar was done, which was identity layer. Then, financial inclusion layer was done. Lot of farmers, lot of poor people. Like right now, if you see, some beggars are taking QR code and begging. Okay, obviously this is the trend which they have adopted from China, but still. But if you see, they have QR codes. Have you seen that? So it means what? They have a bank account. So they have been included in the financial system, which previously they were not. Once these two layers were taken care of, there was a third layer, which all thanks to Jio. Before that, if you ask your faculty, they will tell you, we were using Facebook back in time, right? We would get 1 GB per month. You would have also experienced it. You would have just tapped in and switched it off. Your 300 MB is gone. Right? So, Jio came with this revolution that it made data pretty cheap. Now imagine what these three things did for the Indian economy and for the domain of finance. That first, identity is clear. Once if I have my identity, it's easier for me to create my bank accounts and financial systems. So once these financial systems are set, I need a transaction, and devices became cheaper, internet became cheaper. With this, there was a boom of your fintech. So if you look at your industry 4.0, one part of industry 4.0 is your fintech. Similarly, other sectors have also gone through it, right? So, and when you actually see it from the outer space, and then you feel, my goodness, what is this that they have done? Today, how many of you are carrying cash? Are you carrying cash? A lot of cash? Anybody who is carrying more than 2,000 rupees? Good. Previously, this number was 100%. There's one person he is carrying. Probably I should ask him to show, because it's been rare that I've seen green notes, right? Yes, if you observe in the current times, from vegetable vendors to big jewelry showrooms, everything is kind of digitalized. And what is the advantage of this digitalization? Things can be tracked, policies can be made, and on that there are different layers which can be built. Like for example, how many of you have done eKYC? eKYC? All of you, eKYC. There are companies which actually take care of all eKYC things. How to do eKYC. But they will not hold the data. They will just give that platform and access. Okay, data is here, you can do. DigiLocker. These are all products which are built for your industry 4.0. Do I make sense? Yes, no. So, one of the fastest growing domain in the current times is your fintech. It's amazing at what pace it is growing. So, those of you who are actually interested in finance, please let me remind you one thing, don't only focus on core finance, please focus on finance with the updated version of tech and how it is being used. Because today, fraud detections are done by systems and AI. Okay? And whom to give loan, whom not to give loan, that analysis for a major chunk is done by AI. Like some of you or some of your parents might be getting this call from bank, you are eligible for 5 lakhs, 7 lakhs, 10 lakhs. How are they coming with that conclusion? Because they are tracking. And now in the current times, I'll tell you what is happening. They are also taking, you know, account aggregators. This is a new domain which has come. If you were thinking about account aggregator 30 years back, there was nothing like that. But today's time, there is something called as account aggregators. So basically what account aggregators do is they kind of consolidate your information. Like for example, let's say you have account in 5 different banks, you have investment in like let's say 2-3 other demat accounts. They kind of take a conclusion of all of that. Okay, now why is this required? Because so that you can give like a view of how financially stable he is. Not only that, they also are doing one more thing, they are tracking your personal purchase. Like for example, if somebody is constantly shopping at Amazon, okay, and what kind of products they are shopping, that is kind of determining their loan amount, because they are trying to get correlated if somebody is really conscious when they're spending their money or not. Not only that, another thing what they are also doing is this, for especially any smokers here, I know there could be, but since faculties are here, you might not show your hand, but observe this. They are tracking to the extent that if they get to know that there are 2 ways to get to know. One, you tell that insurance company, and always make sure if you're buying insurance for yourself and you're a smoker, please do mention it. Because if you do not mention that you're a smoker and something happens to you, claim amounts might get stopped, because it's a very important information, right? So with insurance companies, what they are doing now, they are tracking what kind of a product is somebody is buying, and based on that, your insurance premiums are kind of jacked. Am I making sense? So all this is Industry 4.0. So this, when you look at this way, it might be very daunting. It might be very daunting. But what you can actually do is break this industry into different levels. Understand this is one of the most logical way. One of the most logical way of working. Because here what is happening, everything gets recorded. Since it is digital, everything has a footprint. You cannot erase those footprints. Like today, if somebody wants to do a scam digitally, there are higher chances he or she will be caught. Getting what? Because there is a digital footprint which is left. And then there is now, which is very fresh, the AI layer, which is kind of coming to all this infrastructure and so. So what I would suggest and what I would request all of you is to make sure that you guys can think about Industry 4.0 a little more deeply into the domains which you guys like, and then progress accordingly. Okay? So if you guys have any questions, I don't want to take much more longer here and go detailed into fintech, but I hope I have given you the brief which can help you out. But always remember, whenever you're working on systems, it is pretty logical. So even when you're AI, some of you might be lazy in prompting. Like, why should I prompt? Right? Understand, you should prompt because it's logical. If you don't prompt, there are higher chances your work might extend. So if you have a good prompt, what is a good prompt? How to prompt? Probably Ravi will put it across to you guys. But understand, since it is logical, make sure that things can, you also try to be logical and then understand these steps and procedures easily, and see how you can use AI so that you can push yourself in the career. Thank you guys. If you guys have any questions, you can feel free to ask. No questions, then I'll give it to John. Thank you guys.
It is coming, right? Okay. First of all, good afternoon, guys. See, actually, I wanted to start with theory first, but lots of time already passed. So we are not going to start with the theory. Anyhow, we are here for the practical, okay? So before we start, I wanted to know actually your goal, okay? Like, I don't know why, but I'm little curious, okay? May I know how many of you guys wanted to be entrepreneur? How many guys you wanted to be a job? But it's like just fine, you just came here for the certificate and then after certificate you guys will go.
So once again, are you people, do you have any idea why you people are here today?
Today actually for 4 years, 3 years.
No, at present, first let them have that little clue there. Why do you people are in the lab today now? Clueless? Yes. I think AI workshop is what we are trying to have it there. I think with this note you can just answer this question.
See, first thing, the answer can be simple. If you guys are feeling the answer is simple, whatever you guys know, so that it can be wrong, that is not the correct thing, okay? So if you guys are feeling the answer is simple, then also you guys should reply. Okay? So again I am asking, may I know what is your goal? Job then? Like that. Okay. Everyone, what is your goal? Entrepreneur, job, business? Business. Do you guys have any idea what type of business? Like answer, okay.
Easy to pick up from what she told, right? Now think about it seriously there.
Okay, see, business also, what kind of business? Because we have multiple options. And you trust me, whatever option you guys are selecting, okay, that will be successful if you guys are interested. Getting right? There are multiple options and all the options are needed for our development. In fact, all the things, whatever you guys are planning, okay, that will be successful if you guys are interested. So I am asking. So I can figure out what is your interest. Regarding that, I can give you example. Getting? Again, I am asking, what is your business plan? If you guys don't know, you guys can answer. We don't know like that. Like you guys have mindset to go with the business, but you guys don't have any idea what type of business and what to do, how to do. Correct? Yes, sir. Guys, correct? Yes, sir. You guys have mindset to do business, but you guys don't know how to do, what to do, and what can be the plan. Correct? Yes, sir. Okay. So for that only we are going to use AI. Okay. Let's say I don't know anything. Okay, fine. Let's say I don't know anything. Okay. I am a new, but I don't. I want to do something. Okay. But what is that something? So that we are going to figure out by using AI. Okay. Because see, previously it was lots of mentors. Okay. Now you guys are not interested to discuss with your mentor, your faculty. Correct? Answer is yes. Correct. Right? Yes, sir. Okay. So now you guys are more focused into AI, more focused into mobile, more focused into digital part. So whatever you guys have planned and all, whatever you guys want to do, that you guys can discuss with your AI. You guys can plan, you guys can do. Now say you guys have mindset for the business, but you guys don't have any idea. What we can do? We can ask with AI. Simple answer, correct? If answer is simple, then also it can be correct. Once again I am repeating. Okay, if you guys don't know anything about your strategy, about your plan, what you guys can do? Ask AI. Then AI will give you multiple options. Okay, in that multiple options, you have to see in which field you are interested. The main point, in which field you guys are interested. Okay, someone will be interested in cloud kitchen. First, you guys want see. Okay, fine. Someone will be interested for the restaurant, but in restaurant there will be multiple investment. We don't have money. We are students, correct? We don't have money. We can't ask if you guys want to take this. You guys can take this. Not we nowadays we have fund thing. You guys can ask fund. Okay. Now again, what if you don't want to ask fund because again you have to return it. Okay. What if you guys don't want to take a loan? You don't have money. What you guys can do? What you guys can do? Strategy. Answer, guys. What you guys can do? Everything we can't ask AI. Okay. See, there should be your mind strategy. Okay. Let's say you guys want to build one one example I'm giving, okay. You guys want to build one restaurant, okay. For that there will be multiple investment, money you guys need. So what you guys can do? Now we have option with cloud kitchen. You guys can start with cloud kitchen, zero investment. There is some registration fee, that's 1200, 1300, okay. Little bit. Okay. So you guys can start with cloud kitchen. If you guys are getting orders, then slowly you guys can earn. In 1 year you guys can start with restaurant. Then also you guys have multiple options. Again, what will be your plan? You guys are going to buy the land, you guys are going to build the land. No, you guys have to lease any area. Then you have to start again, you have to earn from that. Then again you guys can buy. Getting? This is the way how you have to plan the business. Okay? Let's say, so I ask you, okay, what is your interest? So I can give example, I can give you the example regarding to that. Again I am asking, if you guys have any business plan, you guys can mention. If you guys don't have, not an issue, once we are going to start the practical, I will mention how to start, how to strategy, what will be the option, how to get the option, what will be your interest, these all things we can do, okay. Again, we have multiple tools, you guys know, right? Let's say you guys are familiar with ChatGPT, I guess, correct? Gemini? Okay, okay, then after, I hope you guys, whoever Quadratic, no. Then after, Julius, no. Perplexity, yes. Then after, Notion, okay. So see, these all are the AI, okay. But see, now again I am explaining. We have multiple mobile phone companies, right? Correct. You guys can go with your mobile phone manufacturer also. You guys can create some new, this one, right? Some new version, some new advantage, some new function, security, this all things, correct? So there is lots of ideas. Okay. For system also, if you guys are going to see, we have system called SP. Okay, Dell. Correct. Then we have Acer. Why multiple laptops is there? Why we have multiple laptops companies? You guys can create one more, correct? So you have to see the market. You have to analyze what is there is lacking. Okay, what is not fulfilled. Then you have to work in that. You have to plan. You have to give your strategy. Okay. Then you have to create. Then you have to build one product. Then you have to showcase that product. Then you can start. Getting right? Getting right? This is not connecting. Actually, this is not connecting. Okay, so here you all are here interested with the business, correct? See, whatever things I am going to do, okay, you guys have to copy that. You have to do from your side, okay? Again, I will ask, okay, whatever the things I am going to do, I am going to ask you. So better you guys will do. Okay, fine. Meanwhile, what we will do? Okay, you guys open your system. Okay, go to browser. Okay, search ChatGPT because that is familiar with you. Okay, search ChatGPT. Okay, one more thing. Okay, what is the difference between ChatGPT and Gemini? Guys, what is the difference between ChatGPT and Gemini? Guys, what is the difference between ChatGPT and Gemini? Huh? ChatGPT, yeah? What is the difference between ChatGPT and Gemini? Both are AI, right? But what is the difference? Oh, this is a Google. See, ChatGPT is not a real-time AI, okay? Let's say that I'm giving one example. In ChatGPT, let's say there will be the data that is updated last month. Just I'm giving example. But Google, this one, Google Gemini, it will be real-time updated. Okay, daily it will be updated. Get it? So Gemini will be good for research purpose. Okay, it will be updated. ChatGPT won't be that much good, but you guys can use if you guys want. Okay, not an issue. So whenever I'm going to use ChatGPT, Gemini, or any AI, you guys can prepare whatever you guys want. Okay. Okay. Now see, I hope you guys know how to log in. Okay. Now, for my first question, it was like, what is your business plan? Okay. Now you guys search here. See, prompting is not a big thing. Okay, prompting is not a big thing. Just an English sentence. Okay. Now let's say I am clueless. Okay, I don't know what to do. Okay, but I am a man who have a business mindset. Okay, just I need one idea. So what I'm going to write? Okay, what I'm going to write? Guys, answer that, because that is easy, right? So I can't mention. I am expecting answer from you, guys. What I can write? Base 3 business, 4 business, 5 business plan to start. You guys can mention I am an MBA graduate, I am an MCOM graduate, I want to do some business. Okay, please suggest me 3 options. Okay, guys, do okay. I can ask you to get up and answer. Guys, okay. Did you guys got the answer? Just a second, okay. I have to log in. Okay, once you guys will get the answer, you guys have to see is that in your interest. Okay. Okay guys, maintain silence. Okay, did you guys got the answer? I will ask you to wake up and answer, okay? Sorry?
Stop talking.
Wait, I am coming. Okay, see. You guys can search here, you guys can see. Digital marketing agency, okay. Finance consultancy firm.
Okay. Then after e-commerce business. Okay, startup. Okay, for business consultancy, training, skill development institute. Okay. So these are the options given. Okay. Now you have to figure out, is that options, okay, is that option is your interest? Okay, see, as a businessman, first you have to start the strategy, okay? So here what we are going to do, we are going to use AI, okay? And we are going to figure out our plans. Then we are going to figure out the strategy, okay, how to do and all. Later we are going to use some quadratic one new AI for business analytics, okay. Then after we are going to use Julius, that is also one type of AI for business analytics, okay, business or data analytics, okay. So before that, first we have to see how these things will be work. And I am giving you one idea. If you have any plan, if you have any mindset, then how to use AI for your better purpose. Okay, getting? Now see, first you have to find out the options, find out the opportunity related to your skill. Okay, let's say you don't have any idea, then how to get the options, how to get the idea. Okay, so related to your thing, okay, now let's say I have mentioned here 5 business plan, okay, 5 business plan idea. But whatever the idea it is that is not in my side. So what I will do? I will write another line. Okay, into my interest. Like it, you have to find out your interest. Okay, now guys, say what is your, I will ask you, okay, one by one. What is your interest? What is your business plan? You still don't know.
See guys,
See, if I am an MBA graduate, okay, if I am doing MBA, what will be the option? Sorry? Finance, marketing, HR. Okay, these are the things it is there. Now, if you guys are doing business, in which field and what it can be done? Consultancy, digital marketing agency. Nowadays, now you guys think like it. Nowadays, what will be needed more? AI is needed, but what business it is needed? Data analytics next, analysis. Okay, business analysis. What you guys can do, accounting part you guys can do. Let's say I have a company, okay, but I am generating lots of revenue. So what you guys can do, one new business, you guys come to my company, you guys can mention, sir, this is my company and we are going to manage accounting for different clients. Okay, then you guys can approach me and you guys can ask me for my revenue details and you guys can manage my revenue. And for that I will pay you. Getting? Like that you have to think and you have to plan what business you guys can do. Getting? Okay, so from this you guys can have a business. Let's say I'm going to select anyone, okay? Okay, as of now, lots of e-commerce businesses is going, okay? So I will go with e-commerce, okay? So let's say I want to do any e-commerce business, okay? Now if you guys want, you guys can research regarding e-commerce business here. What else in Gemini? Anyway, Gemini is the best platform to have a research part because that is a real-time thing. Okay, but here if you guys are going to research, maybe the output it will be different. Now what it is going, okay, it will be different because it is not a real time. So you guys can go with the Gemini, you guys can mention, I want to do e-commerce business, okay, that can be clothing, supply chain management. You guys know about supply chain management, right? Okay, supply chain management, okay. Then you guys can do it Flipkart, whatever the things it is there, you guys can sell in Flipkart. Let's say if I am giving you an example for the Swiggy, okay, how Swiggy is working, how Swiggy and Zomato is working. For Swiggy and Zomato, they don't have any restaurant. Still they are working, right? Okay, Rapido, they don't have their own bikes. Still they are working, right? Like that plan, it should be there for you. Okay, and that you have to think. Okay, that ChatGPT, AI, okay, these all are for your easiness, that's all. Okay, there should be mindset, there should be idea. Okay, if you don't have idea, you guys can use AI, you guys can create an idea and you have to work it. Now if you, okay, so I am asking you your business plan, okay, so we can do the projects according to that. See, nowadays what we can do, social media marketing team, getting right, social media marketing team, nowadays if you guys are interested to make a reels, okay, see, now you guys are interested to making reels, okay, to creating posts, if you guys are interested in designing. Let's say you guys don't know designing, okay, let's say you guys don't know how to design, okay. Still, if you guys are interested in designing part, what you guys can do? You guys can open one social media, social marketing consultancy or an agency, digital marketing agency, and you guys can approach multiple companies. Like we are a digital marketing agency, we can give you reach, we can we can give you audience, okay. So you guys can come to me, we will give you audience, this much audience we have, that plan you should be there. And you guys have to create any graphics, design, template, poster, and you have to share it in your social media platform. That managing also one type of business it is there, okay. Now how to create poster? Guys, how to create poster? Canva, okay. We can't type in ChatGPT, we can't create like that. This is not a good idea, okay. We can't create poster by using ChatGPT and all, because once you are going to create, again you have, if it is not related to your business, again you have to change. You can't change the text, okay. You can't change multiple text. So what we can do? Okay, see. What we can do? You can go to browser, search Canva. Nowadays in Canva also there is AI. So you guys don't need to do hard work. Okay? Go to Canva, select any template. Okay, go here. I want social media. I told it digital marketing. So social media. In social media, you guys can search Instagram. Okay, now see in social media. Okay. In your template, now you guys can see there is like elements, okay. Go to elements. Okay, now see here, create Gemini, here we have to write the form, prompt and all. Okay. So now say if I want to create any social media regarding any different companies. Let's say we have EduTech. Right, let's say we have EduTech. Okay. So if you have connected with EduTech and if you want to do any business, then what you guys can do? You guys can go to Canva. Now you guys can create one poster. How to create? Guys, go to Canva, go to elements, create templates, go to elements. Okay, go to template. You guys can select templates according to you. Like if you guys are doing for YouTube, you have to select regarding YouTube. Okay. If you guys are going for this one, Instagram, you guys have to select Instagram template. And here also the same thing. You guys need to write the prompt, okay, according to your business or else according to your client. Okay, let's say if you guys are doing a work for a client that is EduTech, okay. So the poster or the template, it can be EduTech. Getting right? Okay. Guys, okay, let me do. Oh, there you guys the search. See, before doing anything, there should be plan. There should be idea. Okay, now what to do? Related what business you want to do? Food business. cafe. Okay. Now you create one poster related to cafe. See, before doing anything, okay, there should be plan for what thing you guys are doing. Okay, you write here. No, you write here. Well, see, well, if, okay, if, not like that, wait. In Canva, if you guys are going to write by using prompt, there is another word called magic. Okay, go to down, there should be magic media, okay, select that. Now here you have to type, get it right. Select your magic media, magic AI or magic media, it will be there. The option, left side. Okay, see the board, okay, so see the projector. First you have to open your Canva, go to element. Okay. See, one more thing guys. Before using, there should be logging part, okay? First you log into Canva. See, you guys answer me, okay? First you log into Canva.
Then open that one. That's free. Element
Element. Go to create. Element is template. Please. Go to create.
Login first.
Okay. Then you have to select your presentation type. Okay, create a design page, right? You have to select your presentation type. Wait, I will explain. First, you guys see in the board, okay? First, see in the board. See, here we have Canva.
So next. So we have decided what do we need. We need a product launch.